Do you think winning toss equals to winning match? Well, this is the most trending question right now as people are waiting for that 15th November clash at Wankhede between India and New Zealand. Now, before that important semi-final match, people are saying that whether winning a toss will play an important role on Team India's victory or not. Well, I'll talk about this a little later in this video. First of all, let's discuss whether toss has played important role in this tournament so far or not. Well, if I talk about the whole tournament, then teams winning the toss in this tournament have won the matches only 32.5% of times, which means that winning percentage after winning a toss in ODI World Cup 2023 has been just 32.5%, which means that toss clearly does not have an important role on winning the matches. Now, in this tournament, the team which has won the toss most number of times is England, and we all know how England fared in this tournament. Now, talking about England match, England have won toss 7 times out of the 9 matches, and they have managed to win only 2 matches after winning the toss, which means that they won the toss against Netherlands and Pakistan and they managed to win that match. Apart from those 2 matches, England didn't win the match, which means that toss hasn't played its role in this whole tournament. Now, apart from India, no other team has been able to read the condition as aptly as India have done. So India have managed to pull out this 9 out of 9 victories in this tournament only because they have been able to read the conditions well, not because they were able to win the toss. Now, talking about that 15th November clash against New Zealand, Team India might win the toss or might not win the toss. It will all come up to the skills that will be displayed that day, the match that will be played that day, the conditions that will be there at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. Now, talking about if India will win the toss, what they should do. Team India should bat first. So if you win the toss, bat first. So Rohit Sharma should ideally bat first if he wins the toss on 15th of November against New Zealand. Now, there are 2 scenarios. If India will bat first, then they will need to score above 300 because the ideal score, if I say the average score on this pitch in this whole tournament has been around 350. So Team India should cross that 300 mark and ideally should reach around 350 to be in a comfortable position to defend that target. But if New Zealand win the toss and they opt to bat first and put Indian pacers at play first, then Indian pacers will really need to do their job. They will need to pull up their socks and do their A game, display their A game that they have been doing so far in this tournament. Now, talking about Indian pacers, we have Siraj, Shami, Bumrah all in good form. We have Kuldeep Yadav, spinner in good form, Jadeja in good form. So Indian bowlers will need to do their good job, their A job against New Zealand so that they restrict New Zealand to below 300 score. So if you win the toss, bat first, put up a score of 300 plus, near about 350 and then defend it. Now, in Wankhede, fielding is also not very easy under the lights. We saw the other day in Australia-Afghanistan match how Glenn Maxwell went on to hit those big shots all across the park. So New Zealand batters can also do so. They have been in good form in this entire tournament and they have the caliber to do so. So it will be a tough task to defend the target. So that's why if you win the toss, put up a big score so that you can add pressure on the New Zealand team. Now, talking about New Zealand, if they win the toss and they opt to bat first, then Indian pacers and Indian bowlers, so to say, will have to restrict them below 300 and then it can be anybody's game. Especially Team India will need to up their game in chase. So you will see a good chase at Wankhede then. Now, I won't say that chase will be very easy, but it will be comfortable if New Zealand will put a score below 300. So those are the permutation combinations that we really need to keep in mind around the toss on the given day of 15th of November, India versus New Zealand final at Wankhede Stadium.